Picture a humble bakery soaring to viral fame by making its donuts explode. Sounds crazy, right? In 2021, Goldelucks, a small Aussie bake shop, did exactly that, sending confetti flying out of dessert boxes and delivering an order every 51 seconds at the peak of lockdown. This is the cinematic true story of how a family bakery on the brink of collapse engineered an explosive comeback and won the internet's heart. How did Goldelucks turn a crisis into confetti and become a viral sensation? Let's find out. Goldelucks began as a family-owned bakery in Melbourne, born from the hard work of Cambodian refugees who poured all their savings into buying a little bake shop in 2015. Young Philip Cooch never planned to run a bakery. He was a uni student, helping out on weekends, until fate intervened. When Philip's father fell gravely ill, Philip stepped up to run the shop with zero business or baking experience. As he later put it, "I just couldn't let the dreams get crushed." But then came 2020. When COVID-19 lockdowns hit Melbourne, Goldelucks faced disaster. Empty stores, bills piling up, and a family's dream teetering on the edge. The stakes could not be higher. It was adapt or die for the bakery. Philip refused to let Goldelucks become another casualty of the pandemic. He took a gamble and completely reimagined what a bakery could be. If customers couldn't come in for treats, he would turn his treats into an experience delivered to them. During the lockdown, Philip brainstormed ways to spark joy for people stuck at home and hit on a wild idea: exploding edible gift hampers. Goldelucks began packing donuts, cookies, and cakes into playful gift boxes that burst with confetti and flying butterflies when opened. Instead of a normal snack, each delivery became a mini party in a box. Goldelucks even leaned into cheeky novelty products that got people talking. Case in point, the infamous Dick Donuts. Yes, phallic-shaped donuts. It was a bold, cheeky move, but it fit the brand's fearless personality. Philip later realized he had started seeing donuts as a gift to loved ones, not a simple bakery item. A powerful shift that transformed the business. At the same time, Philip doubled down on e-commerce and delivery. He built up Goldelucks' online store and logistics, so anyone across Australia could order these surprise-filled treats. In short, he flipped the business model overnight from local storefront to nationwide gift services. It was a massive risk, but it was exactly what Goldelucks needed. Creating innovative products was only half the battle. The other half was getting the word out. And here, Philip's marketing savvy truly shined. He had always been quick to embrace social media. In fact, he'd been active on Instagram and Facebook for years. But now he bet big on a rising platform, TikTok. While other businesses hesitated, Philip jumped in early. By personifying the brand, putting his face and humor into TikTok videos, he built a genuine connection with viewers. Fans weren't just buying donuts. They felt like they knew the fun folks behind the counter. Goldelucks TikToks were witty, edgy, and trend-aware. Philip wasn't afraid to ride pop culture waves. He even joked about Ariana Grande's notorious donut-licking incident in a post to grab attention. This strategy paid off big time. Philip says, as an early adopter of TikTok, we were able to garner 800,000 followers and over 20 million likes on the platform, which generated hundreds of thousands in sales. In other words, TikTok became a virtual freeway, leading new customers straight to Goldelucks' online door. By 2021, Goldelucks was a full-blown viral phenomenon. Their exploding donut boxes and R-rated treats were flooding social media feeds. If you didn't see Dick Donuts and exploding butterfly donuts on your feed in 2021, then where the heck were you? Joked one podcast. Orders exploded along with the confetti. At one point, Goldelucks was making a delivery every 51 seconds to keep up. The tiny bakery that once struggled to sell 6 donuts a day was now scrambling to ship boxes nationwide by the thousands. The business boomed beyond its brick-and-mortar roots, serving over 350,000 customers and counting. In a matter of months, Goldelucks went from near collapse to a national sensation. The narrative climax? Philip's crazy confetti idea didn't just save the bakery. It launched a donut empire. So what can marketers, founders, and small business dreamers learn? Here are 4 key lessons from Goldelucks' journey. 1. Turn products into experiences. Goldelucks transformed a simple donut into a surprising, joyful experience. And that experience became its own marketing. Takeaway? Ask yourself, how can your product spark emotion or word of mouth? 2. Pivot boldly in the face of adversity. When crisis hit, Philip didn't retreat. He reinvented the business. Innovation thrives under pressure, but only if you're brave enough to let go of the old model. 3. Embrace personality and storytelling. In a crowded world, people connect with people. Goldelucks didn't just sell treats, it shared a story, a smile, and sometimes a bit of mischief. Authenticity builds loyalty. 4. Make it shareable. From exploding confetti to phallic donuts, Goldelucks engineered virality. Visually striking, outrageous, shareable. When your customers want to show it off, you don't need to buy attention. You earn it. Goldelucks' story feels like a business docudrama. A tale of a family's dream nearly crushed, a daring plan that blew up in the best way, and a young founder who turned social media into his secret weapon. If this episode fired you up, smash that subscribe button and join us at Media Mates for more breakdowns of brilliant brands and bold campaigns. What did you find most explosive about Goldelucks' strategy? Tell us in the comments. Until next time, stay hungry for growth and remember, even the wildest ideas can lead to the sweetest success.